Bye. Woo!
Regret the challenge.
Fuck.
When two priests and a slave stroll up to a warlord who's staring and asking, "Has your skin always been this dark?" you'd think it's the start of some terrible cringe-worthy joke. Nope, it's the opening of Ubisoft's latest Assassin's Creed Shadows, the newest chapter in their Assassin's Creed series and my very first dive into the sneaky, stabby world. Shadows throws us into feudal Japan of the 16th century, a land ruled by brutality, villages terrorized by warlords and samurai keeping, let's call it, order among the people. Depends on who's telling the story. Tough times, chaotic times, but historically, super fascinating. So is Assassin's Creed Shadows worth playing? What's the deal with the LGBTQ stuff in game, the monetization, and how accurate is it to history? Let's check it out, drop your thoughts below. Just a fair warning, no racism in the comments or you're out. The game starts with the Portuguese arriving in Kyoto, meeting Lord Nobunaga. That's where we get to see our first character, Diogo, later called Yasuke. Right away we are pulled into the messy politics of the time. The Portuguese missionaries have a simple ask: let our people roam your land freely. But Lord Nobunaga, well, he's got his own deal. He wants Diogo, the guy everyone is talking about in Kyoto because of his dark skin. And here is where the game gets tricky. In Shadows we are not just playing along with Diogo, we also meet Naoe, a young woman from Iga, fighting for her people and hunting revenge. Assassin's Creed Shadows juggles two characters, two stories and two paths, all in one game. Sounds like a recipe for a total mess, and honestly, I thought it would crash and burn. But to my surprise, they pulled it off pretty damn well. Furthermore, Ubisoft doubles down on these two by giving you 1.5 hours of prologue to set the stage, add another hour of intro quests and extra storytelling, and only then you are free to roam the world. Both characters bring their unique style to the gameplay. Diogo is big, brutal, and chunky, a tank in gaming words. He'd barely hide in a bush without smashing or just sticking out of it. Naoe is smaller, the perfect sneaky kind, jumping from roof to roof, hiding here and there, then bam, assassinating from above. Each has their own motivation for fighting, their own backstory, their own personality traits. I prefer playing Naoe, she's more my gameplay vibe, but Diogo's backstory? Slightly more interesting, and I'll give him that. As said, this is my first Assassin's Creed game, and I didn't expect to be hooked from the start. I was bracing for frustrating jumping puzzles or repeating missions because an enemy spots you. You know, just like in Star Wars Outlaws. Instead, I got well-crafted storytelling with in-game sequences full of emotional acting. It's like being sucked into a movie. Picture me, this German dude, getting all teary over what's happening. So far, I've loved every moment of the gameplay. Navigating the world isn't overly complicated, fighting animations are action-packed and a treat. Most important, you can pet cats and dogs.
Aren't you sweet?
Personally, I struggle with open world games. Most just throw you in, no direction, no big picture, and you're overwhelmed by endless possibilities. Assassin's Creed Shadows guides you a bit. Major points of interest and quests are marked on the map, and side quests pop up while you're heading there. It's a great mix of roaming freely around and nudging you deeper into the lore. Only addition I wished I had giving me a little backstory of the Assassin's Creed series in total. People were telling me there is, or at least was, an overall backstory to all of this, and I should definitely play the first games. When it comes to graphics and details, they are amazing, and the music choice adds to the atmosphere. Only complaint, some rock tracks feel a little bit off, and while the voice acting tries to be immersive and is to most extent, you'll randomly get a hillbilly type character yelling "let's go." Don't know what's up with that, but anyway, I'd love to shout out how much I enjoy this Assassin's Creed Shadows game and how it is really well made. A lot of the hate Ubisoft is getting feels unjustified, but there's stuff that annoys me too. Like, okay, the LGBTQ and diversity debates, let's clear that up really quick. Same-sex romance is an option, but for everyone gasping, it's an option. You don't have to do it. It's your choice. And I can't believe the nonsense I had to read on social media about this, that the game is forcing you into it. It's not the case. Same with historic accuracy. Yes, there was a black samurai which initially came to Japan with the Portuguese, and the fascination around him is real and documented, but not much is known beyond that. Look, I'm honest and no offense. If you want a history lesson, hit the library, not an action RPG. Games take creative freedom, and that's good. But enough with the flowery stuff. Assassin's Creed Shadows has issues that leave a bitter taste sometimes. First, performance. Pre-launch, I had no problems at all. Launch day, occasional game freezes, PC crashes, game crashes. Not a fun mix to enjoy it fully, and my stream was a mess. Then there's monetization. Oh, Ubisoft. The game connects online and offers battle passes and hideout supplies you can buy with real money. For an expensive single player title, a no-go for me, and buying supplies really tastes like a mobile game. I wouldn't mind extra skins, but buying in-game supplies makes me wonder how tough it is to earn them without a credit card. You know, just like in mobile games. Still, as a first-time Assassin's Creed player, I enjoy it. I want to play more, and I'm happy jumping into this world. My only wish, really, more polishing, less dependencies to online services. See, when a single player game is connected to an online service, it raises worries about the playability in, let's say, 5 to 6 years. But what are your thoughts? Have you played Assassin's Creed Shadows? Are you going to drop a comment, like, and subscribe? You know the usual YouTube drill. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Oops.